Okay. All right. Cool. All right. That's fine. All right. So we are back. That is fine. Hopefully this will be a little bit faster. I hope. I'm trying my best here, so I do apologize. In any case, all right. So here we have uh, again. We're down to 31 here, so that's where we kind of left off. Apologies about that. But now we want to ask the same question here. Um, 5 goes into 31 how many times? What? Frozen again? What? Really? Ah, gosh darn it, man. What a bear today. Jeez Louise. All right. Hmm. Okay. Hopefully this works again. All right, people put 6. All right. 6. Good. All right. Hopefully I won't lag too much. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this a little bit more optimized. I really tried, but maybe I just need some more help in regards to that. So yeah, I'm sorry about the stream today. I need to make this a bit better for you guys. So I do apologize. I've been having issues pretty much all morning. So um, I'll see if I can make it more optimized for next lecture. So again, apologies to you who were watching my stream. Okay, well, let's take a good look here. We have 6 here. 6 times 5 is going to be, what? What's 6 times 5 going to be? I don't want to change to Zoom. I really don't. 30 is correct. So we got 1 down here. I'm going to bring down the 9. All right. And 5 goes into 19 how many times? Three times, right? The maximum number of times 5 goes into 19 is 3 times. So we do 3 times 5, which is 15. So subtracting these, we're going to get a remainder of 4. Wait, once? No, we look at 19. So not just 9. 1 would be correct for 9. But remember, we're looking at 19 because we had 31 minus the 30 there. We have the 1, and then I brought down the 9 there, Samantha. So I'm actually looking at how many times 5 goes into 19 and not just 9. Again, remember the key goal here is the maximum, okay? So let's just put, again, the maximum number of times, let's say 5 goes into 19 without without going over, okay? So I just want to point out that's kind of if that's the tough part there, I just want to just kind of go over that little subtle part there of why we chose 3. Is again, the maximum number of times 5 goes into 19 without going over. So it goes over 19, like 5 times 4 is 20. That's not good. It's not, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to do that. So that's why it's not necessarily 4. That's why it's 3. So anytime you think about it, think about the Price is Right. If you watched the Price is Right before, and the Showcase Showdown, you have to make a bid without going over. Yeah, kind of like that. Are there any questions about that? I want to be sure that that makes that clear about why I chose 3. Our answer here, by the way, 163, remainder 4. Okay. No? Okay. All right. If there are no more questions there, we'll go ahead and move on to the next example. We're going to be doing more examples anyway, so lots and lots of examples. All right. I don't really want to do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll do, actually, I'll just do another example here. So let's pick another 2 random numbers and let's see what we're working with, okay? So I'll pick, all right. So I'm going to go a little bit, I'm just going to take it up just a small notch here, okay? Not too hard, not too crazy, but we'll go with 38,312, and we'll divide that by 11, okay? So this is 38,312, so again, another way to write this, 38,312, again, divided by 11 is what we have here, okay? All right, so if you have your multiplication table out, okay, this may be helpful. So let's go ahead and kind of go down the line here. Again, your goal is to try and memorize the table as best as possible, but again, just seeing what we have. All right, so 11, does 11 go into 3? Yes or no? Let's just go with that to start here. Nope. Okay. 11 definitely doesn't go into 3, right? It's not going to happen. All right. That's fine. All right. So let's look at the 8. So let's look at 38. How many times does 11 go into 38? What's the maximum number of times 11 goes into 38? Okay. That's right, Sion. Good. The answer is definitely 3. So we're going to have 11 times 3, which is 33. Okay. So we do 38 minus 33, which is 5. And so here we're going to go ahead and just bring down the 3 here. Yeah, ah, man. Okay, I think we're back though. Just doesn't want to deal with math. Fair enough. Maybe math is too much for Twitch. I don't know. Okay. All right, we're back. All right. So, yeah, sorry about all the delays here today, man. I'm really, really gonna have to see if I gotta see what I gotta do because man, it's just a pain right now. All right. Okay. So here we got 53. How many times does 53? How many times does 11 go into 53? Let's just finish this one up and then I think we'll be good. So. All right, 4. All right, so we have 4 times 11, which is 44. All right, 53 minus 44. Okay. All right. 53 minus 44. 9, yes. 9 is correct. Yes. 9. You're right, Samantha. 9. 9's right. Okay. Gonna bring down that 1. Okay. And how many times does 11 go into 91? How many times does 11 go into 91? Okay, good. The answer here is 8. Very nice. All right, so we have 8 times 11, which is 88. So we get 91 minus 88. So that's going to be 3. Going to bring down the 2 here. All right, so we'll make that 2. Bring that 2 down. So we have 11 goes into 32 how many times? All right, 3. Ooh, close. 3, yes, 91 minus 88, 3. Yeah. Twice, okay. Twice in this case, okay. Again, 22 here. 11 times 2. So we finally get a remainder of 10. So our final answer here is 30,482. Remainder 10. And this will be our final answer. Yes, of course you can see me for office hours. That's right after this class. Are there any questions about some, short/long division here? We'll be doing more long division and stuff with division here for next time, but just to see if you have any questions regarding that. Oops. Do you have to put the remainder if it's 0? No. If you have a remainder of 0, you do not have to put the remainder. Okay, very good. All right, so I'm going to end off here for today. Next time we're going to finish up the division section, and then we're going to go into yes, thank you for reminding me. So today's homework, if you want to kind of keep pace here, will be section 1.5. All right, so we just kind of did that. We're going to do this latter half of section 1.5. All right, you don't have homework if you don't want to. We have the latter half of section 1.5. All right, so that's we're going to go ahead and go over a little bit more about division, and then we're going to get through 1.6 and 1.7 for next time. 1.6 is talking about long division, but I'm going to kind of skim that section as we're going to kind of use it as a, we'll use the calculator kind of for that section there to kind of go through that rather quick. And then we'll go right into section 1.7, which is talking about rounding and whatnot. So I know it ended off here a little early today. I apologize. But this is as far as I got with the first class. So I want to keep pace. You guys to keep pace with the first class as well. But my plan is to get through basically 2.5 sections next time. So we're gonna have a lot to do here for next time for sure. And I definitely plan to, because the past couple classes I've only gotten like one section done or something like that. So I want to be sure that we're still keeping the proper pace. So, like I said, at times we may go fast. This is kind of one of those times we're going to go a little bit fast here for next week. So, but I have adjustments that I can make in order to get that done. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Any questions? Any more questions? All right. All right, great. Okay, so for those of you sticking around, that's fine. Please stick around. Otherwise, that ends for what we're going to be doing here. Am I just teaching math on Twitch, or is this a Zoom class alternative with your actual? Yeah, this is actually a, well, I don't like Zoom. So this is actually my math class, but I am free to take open questions after I'm done, which is in about less than a minute. So if you have questions, that's perfectly fine. I have office hours right now, so feel free to ask questions. So I take questions from the community as well once I'm done with my actual class here. Is the homework in my math lab? Yes. Yes, it is. For those of you who are leaving, please have a wonderful weekend. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. All right. All right. Uh, all right. I hope you have a wonderful day. For those of you who are leaving, for those of you who do have questions, you can stick around, and I will be here to take any that you got. So there you go. I know, Samantha, you had a couple questions for me. So yeah, that'll that'll take it for today. You going to the lake on Sunday? Very nice, very nice. You have a wonderful, relaxing weekend. Okay. I hope you have a. I hope you have a. I hope you have a fun weekend. I'll figure out how to get the stream a little bit better for next time. So still gotta work out. Still gotta leave that. All right, Jacob. You have a great one. Okay. All right. So that's the end of class here. Let's. Well, I mean, it stopped and stalled a few times, so I'm still figuring out how to kind of optimize it so it's kind of always on. So it's I got freezing streaming issues and whatnot. So I probably just have to fix a few things on this back end here. So nothing to do with you guys. It's just probably my end. Thank you, Sion. You have a great one. Okay. All right. Who's got questions for me? I know I know Samantha had some questions. I know somebody else had a question here regarding calculus stuff. So um, I'll go ahead and take questions right now if you have any. So please go ahead and type that in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to help you. All right. Why is there something rather than nothing? Because it exists. And it only exists because you decided it to be so. Transcendentalism. Let me blow your mind. Is there anything you would recommend for me struggling with multiplication and division? Okay, which part which part are you struggling with, Samantha? Which what do you think is kind of like the toughest part for you? I can make a recommendation. I just want to see what the toughest part for you is right now. You're having a hard time regrouping. Okay, let's go back there for a second then. And all of division, that's fair. Okay, so we're talking about regrouping here, again, one of the things that I want to make a couple of recommendations here, of course, is to number one, memorize the multiplication table up to 12 if you can. Okay, so make sure that you actually kind of have a good mental math approach to memorizing that table. I know it would take some time, but that's, that's perfectly fine. All right. 9 minus 3 divided by 1/3. Okay. So it would be 9 minus 9 plus 1 is 1. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so if you want to just do it one step at a time, okay? Just one step at a time. All right, so let's try a multiplication problem, and I just want to kind of go through it with you here, Samantha, and let's see what we need to be looking at. So I'm just going to make up a number here, okay? Okay. So let's just go through it slowly, okay? Here we're just going to use the crossout method, and we'll see exactly how we can solve for this, okay? All right. So can you tell me here, what's 1 times 7? Let's just go with 7 here. We got 7 times 1. Actually, I'll fill that in. I'll be honest with you, that's just 7. Pretty simple. All right. But let's go with here. We got 7 times 8. 7 times 8. Flashy, I want Samantha to answer. I know you know, though. Okay. So this is going to be, yes, 56. Okay. So we're going to put 6 here, all right? Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to do with 56, all right? So we're going to put the 6 down here, all right? So let me just look at 56 here for just a second. We'll put the 6 here on the bottom, okay? And then this 5 here, I'll put it in a little square here. This 5 here is going to go up top, just like so. So that's where that 5 is going to come from, okay? So what we want to do next here, oops, actually, I didn't mean to put it there. I meant to put it on the other side, right here. All right. 5 should go in this box here. All right, so I'm going to put that above this 7 here, okay? Now, what I want to do next is I'm going to take this 7, I'm going to multiply it by this 7, and then add it to this 5. So on a little side scratch work here, that could be very helpful for you, Samantha, is you're going to do 7, that's this 7 down here, times 7, okay? And then you're going to add that 5 that we had brought over from the 56. So let's go ahead and do that. We want to figure out 7 times 7 plus 5. So Samantha, what's that going to be? 7 times 7 plus 5. All right, very good. That's correct. Nice. So we successfully grouped that together. No problem. 54. Okay, so we're going to put 54 here. All right. There we go. And we got it. So far, so good. Now remember, one of the things here, Samantha, is that this 5 here no longer has any relevance. Once you're done with it, you're done with it. It's gone. Okay, so we're done with it. Don't worry about it from now on. If you need to scratch it out, scratch it out. That's okay. Now, since we're going on to another number here, that being 8, we're going to go ahead and cross out the first column because we're going to use the cross-out method. We're not going to want to put any numbers here or put a 0 like a couple of the, a lot of other people do. So that's, either way, it's the same representation. We're going to use this 8 here to start with. So we're just going to go with 8 times 1. 8 times 1 straight up is 8. Okay. Now let's do the next one here. 8 times 8. What's 8 times 8 here, Samantha? $64 is correct. Good. So we're going to put the 4 here for the 64. And then up here, for the next part, we're going to put a 6. Okay. So on our little side scratch work, we're going to take 8, this 8 here. We're going to multiply it by 7. That's this 7 right here. And we're going to add that to 6. All right. And what do we get here in this case, Samantha? So we have 8 times 7 plus 6. You're an adult, do what you want. So Samantha here, 62 is correct. That's right. 62. Right. So 8 times 7 is 56, and 56 plus that extra 6 is 62. So we're going to put 2 and 6 here. That's true, you can, Flashy. All right, so now what we're going to do here, Samantha, is we got all these columns. We're going to go ahead and add straight down here. All right. Dude, you got a phone. Get the Twitch app. So here we got 7 plus 0, which is 7. All right. 6 plus 8. All right. 6 plus 8, Samantha? $14. Excellent. So remember, we're just like this first section there, we're going to go ahead and carry the 1. All right. So we have 1 plus 4 plus 4. What's that going to be? Good. 5 plus 2 is 7. And then we have a 6. And there we go. We have our final answer here of 67,947. So do you see what we kind of did there, Samantha? Like how we kind of did the grouping there? I think what would be helpful for you is to do this side scratch work here, just like so. Just kind of follow along one step at a time if you're writing it out. Okay? It's really, really helpful if you just kind of do it really nice and slow like. That way regrouping won't be like so overbearing where you're trying to move around a bunch of numbers all at the same time. Just one step at a time here. So don't expect to be like, let's get everything done at once. Nah, don't go that way. Just go slow and you'll be able to arrive at this answer here. Like I said, it's not a race to the finish, but it's a matter of just understanding the process to get to the finish. That's the most important part there. Really nice job there, Samantha. Hello, Pong. Oh, good. I'm happy that makes more sense. Excellent. Bye, Pong. Okay. Do you have any more questions there, Samantha? I hope that example clears a few things up there. For division, do the same. Well, with division there, as you saw with our examples, we're going through again one step at a time. But let's do another example here together, okay, Samantha? And we'll see. We're just kind of working in reverse. We're kind of working in reverse there, okay? All right, so let's take a look here at this example. We're just going to do stuff with remainders here, okay? And we'll go with a nice simple number here, all right? Did you know that the division 2 sucks? I'm just saying. All right, so just saying. Anyway, let's go with 1807. Okay. Yeah, no. Ah, man. Disappointed indeed. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm still gonna have to work out the. I'm still gonna have to work out the stream stuff. I haven't quite. Yeah, this is still the same settings. So once I figure out the stream, hopefully I can figure it out in a few hours or this weekend, because I'm gonna need to take some time and get more optimized settings. So yeah, I'm still pretty new at putting the right stuff in for the stream stuff. So let's hopefully that I'll get better at putting this out. So yeah. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna do 1807, and we're gonna divide it by 4. Okay. So Samantha here. Hi, Grump. Okay. I hope you're well. Okay, so let's go through this one step at a time, Samantha. All right. And we're just going to answer the same 3 steps here, okay? Hey, Gigi. So let's answer the same 3 steps here, and we'll see exactly what we're working with, okay? So we want to first find out how many times 4 goes into 1. We're just going to go one number at a time, okay? So how many times does 4 go into 1, Samantha? Hmm, 4 times? Does 4 go into 1? Think about it. So basically, let me answer this quick. Okay, I can see what the source of confusion is. All right. So think of it this way, right? 4 times. So what you're answering here is 4 times something is is equal to at least 1. Okay. Right. So this is kind of like the question you're answering. 4 times something is at least 1. Well, does that even make sense? Like, no, or I should say at most 1, not at least 1. That's my fault there. I need to be a little bit more precise about that. Go with the second one here. I know, at least 1, like everything works except for 0, but go. Okay, so yeah, at most 1. Sorry, my bad. So the answer is nothing, right? Nothing you multiply by 4 will be at most 1, all right? That's not going to happen, all right? So the answer is 0. But if that's answer 0, we're going to take the next number over. We're going to take 8, and we're going to put these 2 numbers together as 18, okay? So how many times? So let's answer this question here. I'll type it in once again, okay? So 4 times what is equal to at most 18 without going over, okay? So at most 18 without going over. So what's the biggest number we can multiply by 4 by to get at most 18? We're not going to necessarily hit 18, but at most 18. What would that be, Samantha? That's correct. All right, very good. That's right. So we're going to put a 4 here right on top, just like so. Okay? Now we're going to multiply 4 times 4. So what's 4 times 4, Samantha? All right, 16 is correct. So we're going to put 16 right below the 18, and we're going to subtract. No, not for long division, no. All right, so here we have 18 minus 16. All right, what's that going to be, Samantha? All right, 2 is correct, okay? So now we're going to bring down, we're going to go ahead and bring down the 0. Okay, so that's automatic. We automatically bring down whatever number's next. So we now have 20. So let's answer again. 4 times what is at most 20? Okay. All right, very nice. Very nice. So we have 5 times 4 here. 5 times 4 is what? Okay, 20 is correct. All right. Now you're still going to subtract, okay? So we have 20 minus 20, and what's that going to be? Okay, that's 0. Now, even though we get 0 here, Samantha, we still have to keep going because we still have a 7 here that we need to bring down. So even if there's a 0 in the middle, that doesn't matter. We're still going to keep going regardless. Okay. Now we want to answer the last question here. So this time I won't type it out, but I'll ask you this point straight up here and says, okay, well, how many times does 4 go into 7? So, all right, 1. Good. How old the students? I would say, college level students. So, well, it doesn't matter when you learned it. Look, some people have a tougher time with math. So, um, that's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, so we got 1 times 4. All right, so what's 1 times 4 here? All right, 4. So as you can see here, this is the last step here. We're now going to have a remainder. In this case, we have a remainder of 3. So our final answer here is 451 remainder of 3. So this is what we're essentially doing for every single step as we do division. All right. For this first part here, we're dealing with remainders. Later on, we'll deal with decimals and whatnot. But for now, this is how we're dealing with just straight up division. at this moment in time. You'll see it's kind of like a backwards process here, and now you can see how you can go again one step at a time to find that answer that you're looking for there. No problem. I'm happy that it really helped you out a lot. I hope those worries are now gone a little bit. But I think what would be a good idea is to take what we talked about here today and do a few more examples so you can get more comfortable with the idea. So that way it won't be so imposing or overbearing. So try some of the problems on the homework, and I think that'll be helpful. Do you have any other questions? No? Okay. Well, Samantha, I hope you have a very wonderful weekend. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy. And again, you can always feel free to email me if you have any other questions. Okay? All right. So if you're struggling or whatever, feel free to email me and I'll be happy to answer you back. Okay? You know I got you. Thank you, Flashy. I really appreciate it. You seem like a cool dude yourself. And it's okay to be not great at a subject. We're just trying to get better. We're all learning together, all right? It's not a perfect process. I didn't come from a math. Thank you. You too, Samantha. I just try to do I try to do what's right. We're all here learning together, so no worries. Take care, Samantha. You have a great day. You're leaving, Flashy? You didn't have any questions for me? Could have sworn somebody asked me to do. Okay. I thought somebody asked me to do calculus here, to do exponential differentiation. Hmm. I mean, I know how to do it, so. Hey, that's fine. If it helps you to refresh, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You know. Well, that's okay. Hopefully that person comes back and they can ask me again. But that's okay. If you have any other questions outside of math, though, Flashy, feel free to ask. I'm here to help as much as I possibly can. Does anybody else have any other questions before I head out? I see you there, Jonathan. Hopefully you're doing okay. Boy, that's a tough question. No, I wouldn't kill 10 people. Though I think that's like the premise of Taken, right? Where Liam Neeson just goes all off and just like starts kicking everybody's butt all over the place. I remember watching that movie. He's like, I gotta save my daughter. He just like kicks so much butt in the movie, like every single scene. He just basically wipes them out with like 3 punches. Wait. I believe that there was a scenario about that, right? Wasn't that Oh yeah, there's an episode about that where if you had a train track, right? I forgot what that was. I remember seeing that once. Boy, that'd be tough. That'd be tough, but uh, yeah. I don't know. I probably choose to save the 10 people. Um, every life is to me every life is equal in that regard. But that's just my own decision. Either way it hurts, right? So, I mean, either way you still lose. It's just a matter of by your own definition of morality, which one is representative of a more significant loss. Is 10 people you don't know a more significant loss than that of the person that you love? Even though emotions have a lot to do with it, in the practical sense, 10 people losing their life is certainly a little bit harder to take because it affects a whole lot more people than the one person that you love. On the other hand, you can also make the case to be like, yeah, the one person that you love, you have such a strong emotional attachment to that you would do anything to help them at any moment in time. So, which would kind of at times supersede your own better judgment. But it depends what kind of person that you are and which one you value more at the end of the day. That's the philosophical argument between the decisions itself. Let's see. There we go. All right. You have a great one, Flashy. Take care of yourself. And with that, I'll probably head off here for the day. I'll be back actually later on this afternoon. All right, everybody. Email me if you'd like to talk during the rest of my office hours, which is until 3 o'clock. All right. We'll see you later, everybody. All right. Take care of yourself. All right. Bye.